Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the world-famous Broadway Comedy Club. Give yourself a round of applause. At this time, just a friendly reminder that there is a 2-drink minimum inside the showroom. Now, get those hands together for your host for the evening. You could have seen her on Comics That Kill. Give it up for Victoria Arnstein!
Hi, guys! You know what just happened to me? I know. But you know what? The show must go on. How's everybody doing tonight? Why is the light on? I'm not even finished. Thank you. Shut the light. Thanks. Hi, guys. I'm not hurting. I just need a Band-Aid, probably a little bit. Anyway. Yeah, something. I'm Victoria Arnstein, and I know you guys, some of you, and nice to be here, guys. Thank you for coming. Give it up for yourselves for coming out tonight. Oh my God, I am celebrating, guys. I'm very excited. I just got back from a Comedy World Tour. Thank you. It was so much fun telling jokes in all the different countries around Epcot Center. I loved it. I'm not world famous. Thank you, Charlotte. It's my daughter. I'm not. Is that like? Oh, okay. I don't know what to tell you. This is so weird. Okay. I'm not world famous, but I'm comedy famous. People come up to me in the street a lot, especially when I'm with my friends and family. That's normal. Shut the door, all right? This is not awkward at all. Hi, Danny, how you doing? Danny Yang, good? You good? Good. All right, I'm not world famous, but I'm comedy famous. So when I'm with my friends and family, it's kind of fun that people come up to me. You know, they're like, oh my God, I know you. And I'm like, oh my God, thank you. Where'd you see me? Like, I saw you telling off that manager at Walgreens the other day. That was hilarious, right? I'll be at CVS next week at 7. I know I look like every bitch who's ever complained to a manager. I get that a lot. I do. I don't complain to managers. I never complain to managers. I go straight to the regional supervisor. That's where the big guns are, right? Yeah. Oh man, this is not painful at all. I'm just gonna bleed to death on stage. Why not? I don't want to be world famous because things like this that happen to you, and then they'll get a picture of it. Thank you, Chanel. Thank you, honey. All right, thanks. Yeah. All right. Oh, okay. A Band-Aid is good. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I don't want to be famous. Fame is a curse to me. Thank you. It's there. Yeah. Thank you. All right. I'm stopping the bleeding. I don't want to be famous. To me, it's a curse. You know, like I mean, what if I become famous and then afterwards, when I die, they're gonna have a movie about me. That's horrible. Like, who they gonna have to play me in a movie? That horrible looking actress, Margot Robbie? I can't take that chance. Anyway, all right. I have a daughter and 3 sons. I mean, no, I don't. That's how much blood I'm losing. I have 2 daughters and 1 son. And the reason I know is because they told me their gender. Anyway, my daughter is in Hollywood. She moved to Hollywood when she was 17 years old. She's 23 now. Yeah, maybe you've seen her in absolutely nothing. She goes to all these support groups. You know, these support groups. That's what they do in LA. Anyone here from LA? Anybody ever go to LA? Anybody hear of LA? Okay, so they go to support groups, and it's kind of annoying, you know, like everything is like softening them up. So my daughter goes to these like self-love and positivity and children of divorce, and I'm like, yeah, she's getting a lot out of it, but I'm still married to her father, so that's really weird. And she's like, could you get divorced? I'm the only one in this group, so now I'm getting divorced. I'm kidding, I'm not. It's the best career move I ever made. It is, where he goes to work and I don't. I can't think of a better career. Find me one. All right, you know? And I don't even have to do much, just like a couple years. Once in a while have sex. And not even. I don't even have to all the time. I still get my bills paid. Huh? How freaking great is that? My God. So I think AI is getting a little bit too real, right? Think so? I know. My daughter in Hollywood, she wrote me 20-page AI. It was all complaining. It was so accurate. It wasn't even her. It was just an AI complaining. That was it. It was her, accurate. All right. That fell flat. That's fine. I suck at directions. I don't know where I'm going, ever, anywhere. I don't. I have to put on an accent every time I go. I have to say, hi, can you tell me where 34th Street is? I'm so embarrassed. I really don't know where I'm going. So thank God for GPS navigation, right? Like, you know, they have ethnic ones now? I don't know if you guys know. Yeah, they have one. I got the Jewish one because it was the cheapest. Not because it was Jewish. It was defective. It was only programmed for the 5 boroughs of New York and Miami. So it was very cute. I got in the car and it goes like this. Okay, Bubba darling, let's get started. Put your seatbelt on. I'm not starting till you do. It's a mother know-it-all. So I get it. So then I go, and she goes, okay, you're going to see a temple to your left and a church to your right. Oh, you stay left. When I don't make the right turn, it goes like this. Oh, my God, you never listen to me. Why do I bother? Why do I bother? When I get to the destination, it sings, Hava, Nagila, Hava. The Jewish one's good. The Arab one, for me, not such a good one. You get in the car, no seatbelt, no problem. Okay. You're gonna go fast, straight as fast as you can into building, doesn't matter. When I don't make the right turn, when I get to the destination, it goes like this. La 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 la. This is your final destination. We got some Syrian Jews in here tonight, right? Imagine if my GPS was Syrian Jew. What would it say? Are you sketching? Are you sketching? Oh my God, I'm not going. Like, what's your problem? Only they get it. Okay. Okay, you guys like impressions? I'm gonna bring up the next comedian soon. You guys like impressions? I had a feeling Danny likes impressions. Okay, here's an impression of Cardi B as a brain surgeon. Okay, like, how do I do this? Thank you. I worked hard on that. Okay, guys. How you guys doing? All right, let's hear some. All right, yeah, Jess is here. I know Jess. Give me some names out. And is everybody here from New York? Anybody here from New York?
Yeah.
New Jersey. Where in Jersey?
Central Jersey.
Oh, you don't sound too happy about that. It's central. It's middle. It's like the middle seat on the plane.
40 minutes away.
It's not bad at all. It's actually better than South. South is too far, right? All right. What? Oh, she's in South. You're in New York now. I know the crowd in the front row, and I know somebody in that row. Louisa, give a shout out to Louisa. Yeah, she comes to all the shows. She's my number 1 fan. I don't know why. I was just outside and I asked for directions for something. Not just. It was like the other day. I don't know why I said that. It was in New Jersey actually. And I pulled over in my car. You see how that was like a totally different story. I pulled over in my car and I asked this random guy for directions because my GPS was like wonky. And I'm like, hey, could you tell me how to get to this place? And he bends down and he comes into my window, into my car, and he goes, do you want me to tell you how to get to this place? I was like, no. I just wanted to pull over a random guy and ask him where to get to a place. What the hell's wrong with people? Then I gave a homeless guy some money. I gave him $50. I was feeling really generous. And he's like, thank you, but I'm not homeless. You're not homeless now. Just gave you $50. Go get some shelter and some hot meal. All right. You guys ready for the next comedian? By the way, a cop stopped me the other day, and he goes, do you know why I stopped you? I said, is it because I'm pretty? He said, no. I said, no, I'm not pretty. He goes, no, that's not why I stopped you. I said, oh, is it because I'm Jewish? He's like, how do I know you're Jewish? I go, because I'm chosen. And I have a nice car. It adds up. And he goes, no. I said, oh, all right. He goes, do you know why I stopped you? I said, is it because I'm black? He goes, you're not black. I go, oh, you have your eyesight. That's very good for a cop. Very, very nice. He goes, do you know why I stopped you? I said, no. Why'd you stop me? He goes, I can't remember. And that's how you get out of a ticket, guys. Guy came up to me after the show once, and he goes, my wife is a cop. I'm like, okay, so what's your point? He's like, she wouldn't say things like that to you. I'm like, okay, what's your point? He's like, nothing, I just wanted to let you know. I'm like, all right, what the fuck was that about? All right, you guys, are you ready for your next comedian? You guys, you like the impressions? Danny likes impressions. All right, you guys, this is Cardi B. As a pilot on a plane. Okay, like how do I do this? Thank you. I worked hard on that one. All right. I don't know. This keeps moving, and I keep bringing it back. That's how much they want me to work. I'm going to stay up here now, guys, and I'm going to do a set. How about that, huh? Victoria Arnstein, in case anybody wants to know who I am. So yeah, I celebrated 24-year wedding anniversary with my husband. Thank you. It was a very special anniversary. My husband took me to this supermarket. Not just any supermarket, it was Whole Foods. All right, I'm crushing it. Thank you. Man. Anybody else here married? Oh, you're married, right? All right. You sound excited about it. I know my friend Louise is married. She's not here with her husband right now, but that's okay. She's good. She's doing great. She's girls' night out. She's got her kids at home. He's taking care of it, right?
My mother.
Oh, your mother? Where's your husband?
She's relaxing.
Oh, okay. All right, good. Why not? All right, next time he has to come. All right, guys. So my husband's addicted to makeup sex. Sorry, honey. That's when we get into a fight. And then he wants to make up, okay? The other day, I'm on to him now, you know? I used to just give in to that shit. Looking at that couple right there. They're like, He's like, how does she know my secret? So he came up to me. He's like, hey, babe. I go, oh, no. That's going to cost you. Next time you get near it, you're going to have to swipe a credit card through it. Lately, it's been declining. I like to save my husband money. It's a Jewish thing. I don't know. Maybe it's not. I like to save him money. The other day, we were laying around in bed casually, and he said to me out of nowhere, I want an adventure. I want to go skydiving all over the world. I love the element of surprise and the adrenaline rush. So I pushed him off the bed. I handled everything, yeah. It was free, and we didn't have to leave the house. Huh? Best wife ever. He also likes a challenge, so I made up this new game called Eeny, Meeny, Money, Mo. It's where I empty all our bank accounts and make him guess where that money is. I love that game. It's always my bank account. I have a friend, she's a whore. She's actually a prostitute. That's higher up, that's where they get paid. I'm sure there's a few in here tonight. We're not talking. Yeah, that's where they get paid, where a man takes them out for dinner, and then they pay for dinner, and then they have sex. That's a prostitute, right? I'm not even putting her down. I'm actually really jealous because I'm married and I only have one client, my husband. I don't know what she just said, but she ruined my punchline. Yeah. That was not awkward at all. I was like listening to what she had to say. That's not what you do in stand-up. I'm never getting that Netflix special. All right. Woo-hoo-hoo. All right. Feminists are fucking up my shit. I'm not gonna lie. My husband's starting to think we're equal now. I'm so much more superior than he is. Like lately, he's been asking me to do this horrible thing called work. Like, you mean a day job? You know I do stand-up for 10 minutes a night, right? He goes, that doesn't do anything. I said, oh, really? I asked you what I was good at. You said I was great at complaining, and I don't shut the fuck up. I think I nailed it. I said, guys, you can't talk now. Love you, but you can't talk. Love you, but can't talk. Thanks. I'm getting messed up. I don't want to have to say that. Like, I feel like a school teacher now. What was I saying? Sarah? Thank you. That's right. My daughter said that. It's so awkward. Sarah actually hemmed this for me. She cut it. Thank you. She's going to be a seamstress. She's going to, I don't know, some fucking school with fashion. Anyway, a millennial came up to me after a show once, and she goes, "Don't you want to work and make your own money?" I said, "No, I want my husband to work and make my own money." She goes, "Don't you want to contribute to the world?" I said, "What do you do?" She goes, "I'm a cake decorator." I said, "Oh, so you contribute to obesity and diabetes?" You know what? I got 3 kids in the bath at the same time, and no one died. Do you know how hard that is? When they're screaming, "Ma, don't drown me, don't drown me." Or when I'm fixing a martini and I'm drinking and I'm texting and driving back home to check on them, it's not easy. I hate kids. Not everyone's just mine. Come on, you know you're hateable. It's very clingy and expensive. You know, when they were little, I had to pay for everything with the money my husband gave me. I had to pay for their food. I know. I had to pay for their violin lessons. I had to pay other children to play with them. I'm kidding. They didn't play violin. I'm not a monster. My friends give me such a hard time because when they were little, I gave my kids an eating disorder. You know, to save money. It's a good tip. Not the kind of eating disorder where they throw up their food. I'm a Jewish mother. I would never do that. Waste of food and money. Kind where I tell them they're fat, and over time that shit adds up. They don't eat dinner, and there's a Porsche out there with my name on it. It's not going to buy itself. When one of my daughters was 13, such a pain in my ass, because she still lived with us, you know. I know. She walked in on my husband and I, her father and I, having sex. That's a true story. I said, "Don't you knock?" She goes, "You're in the kitchen." "What are you doing in the kitchen? I thought I gave you that eating disorder." Then I had to have that long, awkward talk with her. You know, the one where I had to tell her she had to move out. And about the birds and the bees. I said, "Honey, I got to teach you about the birds and move the fuck out already." I'm a good mother. I didn't know what I was doing in homeschool. I don't know if anybody else is homeschooled, but she convinced me at 13 to do this shit. I was like, all right, I don't want to wake up early and take you anymore, so yeah, this is good. 13 years old, I didn't know what, anyway, I didn't know what I was doing. The first day, I gave her this documentary to watch of Benjamin Franklin. It's like a week long, but I had time to kill. I go, "Watch this. He's a genius, Benjamin Franklin." She goes, "Okay." So 5 minutes later, she comes running back to me. She goes, "Mom, Benjamin Franklin paid women to have sex with him." It's true. You should look at this documentary. It's a good one. I go, "I probably should have watched the video first." Got a lot of views. Now you know why. I said, "Oh my God, Benjamin Franklin was a genius." She goes, "What?" I go, "Yeah. See how ugly he was? He had to pay women to have sex with him." Yeah, and that's how the $100 bill was invented. He was sick of paying those hookers with 50s. Look it up, it's true. Google it. 2 birds. I put that under finance and history. I'm a good teacher. She was getting very woke. That's why I took her out of the school. I didn't like it at all. I was teaching her that the tiger shark is the most vicious in the ocean, second to the great white. She whispers in my ear, "Great white, that's racist." Oh, I lost my shit. I said, "Shut the fuck up, you loser bitch." And then I had to explain to everyone sitting in the waiting room at the pediatrics office what happened. Because she whispered and I was yelling. That's sneaky. And I did explain to everybody sitting there. I said, "I'm sorry, but I'm teaching my daughter how to empower her, how to talk to someone like me, how to get strong." And I think they all agreed that teaching came very naturally to me. Because child services doesn't stop calling me. I think they want me to work for them. I don't want the job, all right? My other daughter, the one in Hollywood, now she's living in Hawaii. Tough life. She actually does have a recurring role as an Uber driver. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? She goes, Mom, you were very lazy, Mom. Very lazy, Mom. I go, really? You forgot uninterested and cheap. I'm all those things. I said, you know what? Because I was lazy, you were born. She goes, what are you talking about? I go, yeah, Dad said I couldn't have a housekeeper until I had a kid, so I had 3. That's why you were born. It's so easy. I was like, I'll just have another kid. Secure the borders. Don't secure the borders. Let them all in. I could use a housekeeper again. They keep leaving. They're good. Oh, come on. I'm just joking. The truth of the matter is, I've been cleaning everything myself anyway lately. The truth is, I don't want those borders secure. I really, really don't. Maybe the illegal drug addicts. I don't like them. But the other ones I like. This got very weird. Took a turn. I don't like that. Comedy club. We were joking around. It was all fun and games until just now. All right, let's pick up the mood. So, Cancer's hard to live with, right? Zodiac sign, huh? Who here's a Cancer? All right, you're a little annoying, right? It's the crab. It's the most protective of its mate, right? Right? It's a crab. Yeah, it's true. It's that's what it is. Yeah, it's the most protective of its mate. And I could say this because I used to date a guy that was a Cancer. And he was really jealous. The worst part about him was that he hated that I had a husband. It's okay. It's okay. I picked the better man. My husband has a much bigger bank account. Where was she going with this? All right. You guys, anybody do yoga? Yeah? Now you turned on me. All right. It was a joke before, but now it's... I did yoga for this joke. To me, it's a lot like kindergarten, right? First you go to a class, then you hear words you don't understand, then you play Twister, and then you take a fucking nap, right? The instructor is like, hi, I don't know what the hell. She's like, be a happy baby, be a warrior. I'm like, what are you smoking? She goes, okay, everybody, make sure your legs are touching like they're glued together. I'm like, they are, now I'm depressed. She goes, get on your mats and do downward dog. And don't think of anything. Just clear your mind. Now I can't stop thinking about my dog. Did I feed him today? Oh, always taking him for walks. My kids never take him for walks. Now they want another dog. Now I have to go to the vet. You know what? I'm stressed out. I hate yoga. At the end of the class, the teacher said, namaste. I said, no, I'm not staying. I did get something out of it. You know, when you manifest, you get on the mat and you start manifesting, attracting things to yourself. Yeah, I manifested abundance. It's good, right? And that shit works because my kids came home with lice. It was very... I had to be more specific. I have another joke after this, but it was way too dirty. Should I tell it? All right. All right, there was an instructor, a yoga instructor, and he ended up in the ER, the emergency room, after his class. He tried to give himself a blowjob. That's a true story. It was in the news. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I know, for real. And let me tell you something. If that guy succeeded, everybody in here would join yoga tonight. Men and women. Show your man how to do it, and the men are going. The men are going, right? Why do I keep looking down at my phone, you ask? Because I have my set list on there. I'm not that smart. I don't remember everything at 53. You know they have warning labels on everything? Everything. I have a curling iron. It says, I think this is all for the lawyers. I don't know what all these warning labels are. It says for external use only. What had to happen? For someone to have to write. How many people had to go to the emergency room with an accident with a curling iron? Could Could you imagine how that went with the emergency room and the doctor comes up to them and he goes, "What hole did you put this in? You turned it on? You plugged it in?" Redhead joke? Sure, why not? I got one. It's a good one. Didn't I tell you this joke once? All right, I'm going to tell it to you now. I think that we should protect the minority group, the redheads. There's not that many left. Let's talk about it. I love redheads. I used to be a redhead. When I was a kid, I was strawberry blonde. I dyed my hair red for years. But the Little Mermaid, she didn't make it to the live action film. Poor, poor Little Mermaid Ariel. She never made it. They replaced her with a black girl, which is fine because she has a better voice. Let's get real. What about that movie Brave? Girl had red hair. Why do you think they called it Brave? What about Little Orphan Annie? Why was she an orphan? We don't know. Till now, we have no idea. We don't know. The orphan, maybe they gave her away because she had red hair. Maybe they killed themselves. We don't know. That's my point. My point. Here's a fun. What about that guy Murdaugh? He murdered his wife and kid. He had red hair, right? What did he do right before he went to jail? Shaved off all his red hair. Because even he knows you can't go to jail with red hair. Here's a fun fact that you guys might not know. You might not know this. But did you know that they turn you away at the sperm bank if you have red hair? No. Yep. I don't really care how this lands. There's not that many redheads left. I'm just saying. Give it up for her for dealing with that joke. Just so you know, I'm just going to let you know this, that as a Jew, I have to constantly defend this. And, you know, as Jews, you constantly hear this shit, that Jews killed Jesus. Listen, I know a lot of Jews. I'm not going to tell you where they are because I'm not that kind of Jew. I'm not a snitch, okay? They love a good bargain. Don't we? We love a good bargain. We love things for free. We do. We do. It's a fact, right? So if Jesus was making wine out of water, water's abundant, right? It's free, right? You agree? If Jesus was making wine from water and it was free, you think a Jew is going to kill this guy? Never. You're out of your minds if that's what you think. Thought that was gonna go better, but anyway, I'm gonna bring up our next comedian. Are you guys ready for that? You guys are awesome. You guys like impressions? I thought so. All right, this is Cardi B as a stripper. Okay, I got this. All right, thank you very much. Yeah, you know what? Getting upset is fun. You know, like that the thing about that video. Did you guys see that video that went viral of that Arab man from an Arab nation? He was 80 years old. He was marrying a 12-year-old girl. Did you guys see this? I don't know how you guys feel, but my reaction was, holy shit, this man's 80. He could die any day. My second thought, wow, this little girl gets to collect an inheritance at such a young age? What a lucky bitch. All right, you guys. I know this has come to the time where you guys are going to either have a blasted bladder that's going to burst, or you're ready for one. You got one more in you guys, right? One more. I know that people cleared out. I know it's a long show. I actually added a comic that was here, and I wanted you to see. But I want you to be very grateful, and I'm grateful that you guys are still here, and you made it, guys. Thank you. And I'm sorry if you're traumatized. Don't tell your parents. My daughter's definitely not going to have friends after this. I'm sorry, Charlotte. All right. I wasn't supposed to say your name. All right. That's actually dangerous to tell people my kid's name and my address. You want to know where I live? No, I'm kidding. All right. All right. Thank you so much. I am so sorry it went a little longer than you expected.
You did great, man.
But you guys.
No, you did great.
Charlotte, you still okay? All right, good. You guys okay? You sure? They're never gonna have. My daughter's never gonna have friends again. Louise, are you okay? Your friends okay? Everybody in the back okay? Thank you so much. Have a great night. Follow me on Instagram. Victoria Makes You Laugh. Ask the comics what their Instagrams are. That's how we thrive. Everybody, if anybody wants to get on stage as a group shot,